The tentative nature of science. What is science? Science is a way of knowing and understanding the natural world. But the ways we understand the world can change. Here is an activity to show how this might happen. While out in the field, you come across some unknown tracks. Based on your observational evidence, propose an idea to explain what was happening when these tracks were made. You just discovered a new set of tracks. Based on your new evidence, explain what was happening when these tracks were made. On your final day in the field, you found another set of tracks. Based on your latest piece of evidence, explain what was happening when the tracks were made. As you gathered new evidence, did your explanations change?
Science is not just a list of facts that always stays the same. It's the explanations of how the natural world works. At first, with limited evidence, you created an explanation of what you thought was happening when the tracks were made. But then you found more evidence and revised your explanation to strengthen your idea. Therefore, science is tentative, meaning that scientific ideas are not always finalized. New evidence can cause scientists to modify, strengthen, or abandon their explanations. Let's take a look at some theories from history that show the tentative nature of science. About 2,500 years ago, a philosopher named Aristotle and an astronomer named Ptolemy noticed that from the Earth, the stars, the planets, moon, and sun appeared to move across the sky each day and night. To them, the Earth appeared to stay in one place. Based on this evidence, a geocentric theory of the universe was developed, which stated that the Earth is at the center of the universe and that everything else in the universe simply revolves around the Earth. This theory was accepted for more than 1,000 years until new evidence began to show up. An astronomer named Nicholas Copernicus made observations of the sky and suggested a different model of the universe. This is called the heliocentric theory, which states that instead of the Earth, the Sun was at the center of the universe and that the planets, moon, and everything else orbited the Sun. Eventually, technology was improved and even more evidence was found to support this theory. Galileo observed 4 moons revolving around Jupiter, but how can something orbit Jupiter if everything revolved around the Earth? Later on, he also noticed that the planet Venus went through similar phases like the Earth's moon. Based on the new evidence, more people began to support the explanation that the Sun was at the center of the universe instead of the Earth because it more closely matched their observations and evidence. We know that scientific knowledge is subject to revision and inference and our current best explanation of a phenomenon. Scientific ideas will change throughout history. People used to think that the Earth was at the center of the universe. Then they thought that the Sun was the center. Now science has come even further, suggesting that there is no center of the infinite universe.